Hey everybody, what's good? What's going on, guys? We got a bunch of tasks, but hope you guys are all doing well. Frank, welcome. Moon, welcome as always. So let's get right to it. Flat out, we'll go over the agenda today, and I mean we might not finish everything, but might as well. So first of all, we have 5 packages to open. So feel free to put in your redemptions if you so please. Secondly, we got a few tasks here for Alps related stuff, and I kind of know the first couple of things I want to do, but we'll kind of see if we can get to the second or the second few things. So first of all, we got these black Alps that we desoldered last week. Oh my gosh, Moon Operator redeemed all of them. All right, so we'll get to it, but we'll go over this. We got some black Alps. We desoldered this last Thursday, and they're pretty dirty. So we're gonna open all of these up and ultrasonic clean all the plastic parts. Got this cleaner over here to my side. Tack Life, I've used this once for my green Alps, which I still haven't lubed yet. That's possibly a later task. The second thing I wanted to do is we have these Matthias tactile, like the gray Alps clones, and I want to undampen them. They have this little dampener. Click Pig, welcome. They have these little dampeners, and I wanted to get rid of these because I don't like them. And I've tried these before. When you undampen, I like them a lot better. They're probably gonna get closer to these like other types of Alps that are not clones, but closer, not exactly. Some of the later tasks that we might or might not get to is, like I mentioned, we have some linear green Alps out in the distance over there. I don't know. I haven't tried lubing. I've been like really procrastinating on it. So that's the third thing. A fourth thing is figuring out what to do about retro brighting an AEK spacebar, because this one that I've had for a couple of years now is pretty yellow. I want to kind of try to get it restored back to what it could or should or could be. But I'm not sure necessarily that it makes a whole lot of sense for me to do it, given it's nighttime, and I think you might possibly need some sunlight for the UV to hit it. I'll find out. We'll read into it a little bit more. Click Pigs got a day off work. Ooh, dude, Corona, that's crazy. You stateside? Just out of curiosity. Last couple tasks, again, like I'm not sure what the order is for these last few, but one thing I wanted to do is I have a KMAC Happy that I put in some ridiculous looking blockers into, and I just wanted to kind of get those out in preparation for maybe what I'm supposed to be receiving from Epsi, who sent me some more appropriate colored blockers. So we'll take a look at that. Australia, right on. You stay safe out there. I appreciate you being here tonight, and I hope you could enjoy your day off. All right, packages. We got all of them to open. So where do we begin? Where do we begin? Start off. What is this? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. All right, we'll start off easy. Let me know, guys, if my sound is all right. Hopefully, trying to be not too quiet, and I'm hoping that the music is at a right level. The first thing, I'm meaning to open this for a little while. We got here some C3 Kiwi switches, black stem, green housing, kind of like a lighter green housing than the KK light waves. It's pretty cool. a nice, I don't know, I think it's like a 67 gram spring. Looking good. Looking good. We'll get this up somewhere at some point into some build. We'll see. So really cool. I like just the way it looks, to be honest, these switches. So yeah, there we go. That is item number 1. Item number 2. We'll see here. We might stick on item number 2 for just a bit. Got a few things here. We have got a number of signature plastics space bars. So this, we got a couple of DSA space bars, or sorry, SA space bars. Stupidly enough, they don't make this super easy to figure out what the heck I ordered. Okay, let's take a look. I got 2 SA space bars. One of them is WAN and one of them is WGC. I don't know which one is which. I can kind of vaguely see a difference. Oh my god, I think they sent me the wrong thing. Did I order this? Oh yeah, they most definitely sent me the wrong thing. They sent color samples. No, okay, so they didn't send me these, or like I ordered them. So real quickly here, we got 2 SA space bars, one of which they sent me as incorrect, and they didn't label either. So we'll pull up the color codes for these 2 guys and see what they sent me the incorrect one is for. One of them is a little cooler than the other. I can see with my eyes. I'm not sure how easy it is to tell on the camera, the overhead. We got here. This is interesting. They sent me 2 DC. They sent me 2 DCS. Yeah. Wands. Does it have 5G? They sent me 2 DCS black space bars, despite the fact that I ordered 3. So, there's another mistake. Wow, this is turning out to be a little bit of a disaster order here. So, gotta complain a little bit more. We got a DSA WFJ spacebar. Luckily, this is in 7U, like I ordered. And then we got 4 color chips, each of which these are labeled, and so that is good. Okay, so we're gonna stick on this for just a little bit, this package here, because this is actually part of an Alps task. So, Moon, appreciate you redeeming all of these. There's a couple more things we still got to open, but we're gonna take a look at what we got here. Okay, so where is this? We got the, I believe it's this, the PH60 build that we're planning on using. May use this on. So we got that guy. There's something else. What is it? Here we go. All right. So, grabbed a couple of these guys here. The number 6 bags. These are Matthias. Let's get this out of the way. These are Matthias keycaps. And a problem with these is that they come with these 7-unit space-bars. Wait, this is 6U. That confused me for a second. I pulled out the wrong guys. Give me a moment. bag number 7. Be bag number 7 instead. Here we go. And I'm gonna grab one more little box here. Alrighty, so here we go. So here's a situation we've got. I'm gonna grab just some random, this is a 7-unit stabilizer wire. These are, what are these? These are plate mount stabilizers, but it doesn't matter. The wire is all that matters. Now, what I found out from a previous stream is that the stems on these guys don't actually match with the cherry stems. So what I think is they have some mold, and this is like not as good to see because of just the amount of light I have coming in. So let me pull out this fella here. Okay, let's take a closer look. So check this out. These guys don't match up. See if I can get it even closer. So what I think happened is that Matthias has some type of mold for space-bars for which they don't actually anticipate you, the user, to be doing things like this. What they instead anticipate is that you're using these CoStar style like white clips, and that you have some wire that is actually like, I guess, usable for this, like I don't know, this distance for stabilization. And so I found this like kind of a huge bummer because I want to be able to utilize cherry like PCB mount stabilizers for the 60% Alps PCB that I do have, and it's not going to be possible to do for this type of keycap, save for a situation where I guess like I would have to Dremel off these guys and then like reposition them. I'm not going to do that. So what I instead did was I went to Signature Plastics, who I am of the belief here would send me the correct space bars, but they kind of didn't. So I'm gonna shove these back in so I don't get too confused. I had this problem with a random cherry profile set I bought. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. So let's try this out. This one is wrong, and they only sent me 2 of these for the black. They were supposed to send me 3. So I'm gonna go and complain to them. But here we go. Here's just a general idea. First of all, does this fit? It should, because this is a more standard thing here. Now what you'll notice here is that, oh my bad, out of focus. Assuming there's no one making wires that match. It's not actually just so for the use of Matthias's purposes, you're co-starring your space bars, and they do actually provide like a wire stabilizer set for CoStar specifically. The wire isn't like the big thing, but it's just like, it's kind of like where the stem placement is for the stabilizers. Now what you'll notice here is that like my Signature Plastic space bars, they are going to match, but you'll notice it's not an Alps stem in the center. So what I plan on doing is I plan on using the Nexus Alps stems and housings for this. So that's the plan here. Now it does, as I expect, it should just work here. But the bigger question is how many of these space bars I have match up in a way that I would like color-wise. Now here's a problem. I don't know that necessarily the white balance of my camera or the white balance of my video source from OBS is really going to show a whole lot. So I guess you guys will just have to bear with the sort of idiocy here of me trying to pick out the differences in the whites. So what I can see so far out of this is it's like close, but I mean, what's on the Matthias set, which is otherwise what I'm going to use and what's otherwise going to work here, the Matthias set is just brighter. Like it's just like a brighter white. But in terms of color-wise, it's like it's not a big issue. Now, here's another situation. The wrong spacebar they sent me, does it match better? No. I don't think I would say so. It's not a better match, so it's like, is it even worth complaining? I would argue that the correct spacebar of the essays matches better. Again, I don't know how well you guys can see, so, but I'm just kind of looking at it. So maybe it's not even worth it to complain about this one, but the lack of this is maybe more annoying. Okay, let's see. If we open up, let's see, we have the DSA one. Check out DSA. That is like, I think the worst match so far. This is like a little too cool. So this is not right. All right. Then in that case, let's take a look then at all the color chips here. Would I say that matches? I would say that's a no. That's a no on my end, so it's not this PBT-WAN. Which is ridiculous. I mean, I can figure this out pretty easily. One of these should match with the other. Because apparently I bought a spacebar and an identical color chip. I think the one they sent me, the correct one, is what this is. A little hard to tell. Alright, let's check out the 3 ABS chips that I got and see if any of them are better. WFK? There's like one side of this chip that's grainier than the other, and that's like kind of tripping me up. Bro, I can't even tell anymore. Everything just looks bright, but it's definitely not this one. This one's like the worst. This one's pretty bad. This is like gray. Color wise, WFK might be it. I don't know. Still trying to determine here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at their current stock. And let's see what the heck has happened here. Singles. So let's open up all of these spacebar options. wherever it is they may be. Here are the DCS, SA, and DSA. So unfortunately, they still have pretty low stock of the DSA, which only just the black, which I'm hoping matches with the other black set. The SA probably still has quite a bit. Maybe then we can just like kind of confirm here. The WAN, the WGC. There's not a whole lot of details here. Let's take a look. Signature plastics color codes. So they have this WAN looking kind of beige-ish. And unfortunately, no real detail on WGC, and I think that was probably one of the issues that I was facing here. 6.25 WGC, whoops, that they actually had. They had the same one in a 7 as well. So it's just like a little hard to tell. It's hard to tell what it is that they sent. I feel like this has got to be the match here. It's just way too dark. Also, this bar, one of them is glossier than the other, so I'm figuring that the more matte one is probably PBT. Just a guess. A hard one to be certain of. Doesn't appear to be written on it or anything. So I want to say WAN, W-A-N is probably the best one so far. If I turn the ISO down, how different is it? I'm on auto ISO? How the hell is that happening? My apologies. Let's address this. There's something a little funky here. I actually had this this overhead camera. I took it in today to a camera shop just to see if they could do some sensor cleaning. They ended up just blowing out the air, and I'll kind of see how things go. I was noticing just like these spots when I would scan. Okay, so I've like darkened the ISO a bit, and so these are what we're trying to match, these two little guys. I don't know that just darkening it will really help or anything. Because it's probably still a possible color balance issue, but in terms of trying to figure out what matches best, I would venture to say it might be this guy. My main issue with this is that like the profile is just so tall compared to everything else, and I'm probably just gonna look and feel really goofy. Yeah, I mean, just flat out DSA is just like taller, or sorry, SA is just taller, so it's just gonna feel really silly. but color match pretty good. I wish there was just a lower profile that I could have made a purchase of. So apparently, if I look at DSA, which I think is a little bit better, they actually had WAN, but it's out of stock. The WFK, which I think is possibly one of the second best matches, is in fact in stock though. So maybe I can just like go and buy this. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. That might be the way to go. Let's take a look at that. WFK, WAN. How close are they? Like it's pretty close. I don't know what to really say. It seems close-ish. I think that WFK is being described as having a little bit more blue. That's probably like the closest of the three values. Now when I look at it with my naked eye, I think in general, what we notice is that WAN is like the brightest of all these whites that I'm looking at. I think that's probably like a big factor in that one coming out as what I think is probably the best so far. And that's probably just what I should have looked at in the first place. Yeah. WDG could potentially be good, but that does seem a bit more red. Is there any available WDG? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, this one won't be good. WFO, I'm kind of glad I didn't get that one. Let's see. So the WAN for the SA, again, that's probably the best one that I see so far. WPO probably is bad. WV is pretty bad. WGC is not even listed. Yeah. All right. So this one right here. I'm gonna boost this back up. This one right here might be like it's either one of these two, probably the best ones. So I'll keep this in mind. Either stay with this, or I'll just go and buy the DSA version of WFK. That might match the best. So that's it for the white one. Now let's kind of just check. All I have to really do here is just check the color match of the black, and just like we'll just hope that it's good. Let's take a look. Like it's black, right? Like I mean, like at this point, like it's like it's not exactly the same, but it's like I would say that this is just good enough. There's no other choice for blacks that SP provides in stock today, but I think this will suffice. In all honesty, I think we're good there. Black is good. So I'll go just like file a complaint, and we'll just kind of see We'll see what happens. All right, that concludes package number 2. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to get this all out of the way here. So give me a moment. I think I just put this in here. I wasn't supposed to. For anyone tuning in, you may notice a couple things about my right arm here, in case you haven't seen it before. Number 1, we got this big old bandage. Still just trying to heal up from my recent laser removal appointment. I'm probably going to be bandaged up for stream a lot just because it is really like kind of ugly in terms of like the sort of scarring and blistering that's happening right now. So this will be here for a while, and it's going to be here probably anytime that I'm going to get these sessions done. Second thing is, I found this old Fitbit, and I'm just like, well, I've been out of shape recently. Might as well just try to wear it and see if I could just track how out of shape I really am. I'm pretty sure this is discontinued. They don't even have any bands like this anymore. They just feel like, I got to start somewhere. Or restart somewhere, I guess. So, probably might see a little more of that in the future. Okay, package number 3. Check this one out, guys. This one's cool. We got my first artisan in a while. So we got a chocolate Tootsie Pop in this package. I wasn't expecting that. Also got this little jewelry box here. Let's take a look, guys. If y'all are so curious to see. There it is. What's the name of this guy? That's a question I have before I fully show it off. This is the All You Minions Shiro Heirloom from Archetype. Let's take a close look at this. That's a heavy boy. It's charming. I'm under the assumption that it is a bird. Kind of looks like one due to its beak. It's pretty cool. I like it. Cool little like undercap thing going on. Let's take a closer look. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. That's our third package. You got a nice little artisan. I like the otherwise nondescript box with no other real additions besides the Tootsie Pop. And I say that because it's like when the artisan comes with too much, it's like why do I have to keep all it's like I don't want to keep all this around, but I feel like I should. Like I just want to be able to put it in with the rest of my collection, you know? All right. Keep that one in plain view here while I work on the next one. Package number 4. This one's cool. Excited for it. this out, guys. We got the Zelda Skyward Sword Joy-Cons. These actually, Amazon had a little, I don't know what it was called, like the treasure tracker or whatever. I don't know what it was called, but there's something that you have to sign up for, some Amazon program. And a friend sent me the link saying, hey, if you sign this up for this weird ass thing from Amazon, what was it called? Let me check it out. It was called Treasure Truck. The Amazon Treasure Truck is like, I guess, some kind of a weird flash sale program that Amazon's putting together, and so bought this off of the Treasure Truck yesterday. It came in Friday, and then it came in yesterday. It just shipped really fast. So cool. Okay. All right. Let's grab one from over here. We got some more. We got one last package, I believe. One last package. This came in like last weekish, but this is cool. Got a little mini buy from Kiwi. It's been a couple months in the making here, and I'm really quite happy with this because a couple things that I had realized. One is that I guess the Switch is not super available. Ooh, cool, there's a sticker here. Oh my god. Got a Kiwi Kang sticker. Oh, so sick. So sick. Alright, check this out, guys. Oh, this is so sick. Check this out. So, Kiwi organized a Kale Black. Oh my god. Just ridiculous. Kiwi organized a Kale Black group buy. I guess like you can't really super easily find them, just like in any given vendor right now. And I mean, I don't know really what to say. It's like the whole point of it is like long pole switches. Let's open this up. Give me a second here. If it were available, the funny thing is that if it were available, like, oh, wait, what is this housing? What the hell is this housing? Does this even work? I have no clue if this works. I don't think it does. The little nutcracker? Is it kale? Yeah, this is kale. But I don't think that this actually works. Okay. It's got the wide tabs. Yeah, it has the wide tabs. Looks like I can't really use the nutcracker, can I? Ooh, grab the other one that I have. Motherfucker. Where's my other one? I may have misplaced my other Switch opener. It's just fantastic. This is actually like somewhat hilarious because did not anticipate all of these things happening at once. One is that wide tabs. I've actually never used these wide tab switches before. Is it here? Oh, we got it. And it doesn't work in a Gateron opener. And then I found it. Or it just took a little while for me to find this. We got the AIO3 opener. So how does this work? Does this work? Ah, it does. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So this right here, I guess it's like one of these like long poles. And I guess that's the appeal of Kale Blacks. Forgot who I ordered a Switch opener from, but when the Box King didn't recognize the packaging, and my dad was like, "Ah, great, what is this?" All right. So let's try reclosing this. All right, we all good. That's a Switch opener. Okay. Was it the Nutcracker? Okay, so here's the funniness here. So I got 70 of these, and what can you do with these? I think most people just wanted the stems, right? So people just wanted the stems, then you could crack this open, or you could have Kiwi. Kiwi like was gracious enough to crack some of these open. And I think that's what most people wanted it for. Now, you could otherwise build with these, to which I don't know that there's really like a high advantage to getting Kale Blacks in the first place. I'm not sure what people think about Kale Blacks, like as they sort of are. I'm probably gonna just build with this, probably. Now, check this out. I did then go back to Kiwi and said like, hey, I know you're like helping open switches for folks who just wanted the stems, and I said, okay, let me pause here and think just I think I like long pole stems. Now for me, I do not like them. I built the like Novel Keys cream stems inside some tangerine housings, and I put that in a Duck Viper, and it's like, I get it, like it kind of like, the sound is like nice, it is, but I didn't like how it felt like at all. Like it was just like, it's just not for me. So I end up getting these Kale Blacks, which, I mean, kale anything with a long ass pole is like, I guess the reason you would want it in the first place is to be able to put it in these like, you know, short housings. But it's just not really for me. I don't know, it's just like the travel is just too short, and I think I'm just used to having like more throw whenever I type, and so if I'm getting stopped short, it's just like a little jarring for me, my muscle memory and everything. So that was the whole, okay, so that's my experience with it. I'm bottoming out a bit too fast, and it's just like, it's not really for me. I just don't really like that personally. But it does sound nice. So granted, it's how it is. And I think that like a big thing that's interesting is this big transition over the last couple of years in the hobby of people who are really into the acoustics, which I get it. Like I think acoustics matter, but I don't think it matters as much as feel, in my personal opinion. So going back to it, a bunch of people asked like, hey, can we just get the stems from this buy? And so I guess he was gracious enough to open all of them for people. And I asked him, hey, can I get all those unused housings? Look at what he sent. Look at this, just for comparison. This is a bag of 70, and this is a bag of, I don't know, this has to be at least like 300 or so. I don't know. That's a lot of housings. Oh, it is. And it's crazy that he even included springs in here too. And they're just like, everything's just all kind of scattered. I think this is literally like, must have been a garbage bag for him. So then my next question is, can you / should you film these wide tabs? It's funny how 1 millimeter to a fraction of that will throw people off or get people to recognize that for them. It's like, oh, I want it. Yeah. It's true. It's true. And this is the same reason why, for anyone who wasn't here, part of the agenda tonight, we'll see when we get to it even, because I know I've just been chatting away for like an hour now. we have these Matthias like Alps clone switches, which all have like these dampeners, and so I want to undampen them. And a big part of that is because, well, I think it's worse acoustically, and two, it just feels terrible because the travel is shorter. So I've done these with Matthias like Alps clone switches from before, and I quite like it. I turn to liking it way more once you undampen them. So, but yeah. So here we have this, and it's like, I mean, you can just, as you can just kind of see here, like that little pull hole is a lot deeper. And so you could throw in any long pull, or I guess short pull stems in here too, and then you could just end up using it. So my question was, can you / should you film just these kill switches? I know that people say that you shouldn't for certain types of kill switches, like the novelty cream switches. But I wonder if that applies for pretty much like all kale or anything. So we'll do some investigation. We'll see if we use this. I have situations where like I just have a ton of spare stems, and we'll see that, like, you know, maybe I could just throw them inside of something. That's kind of what this is all about, really. I also do have kind of a lot of spare housings too, but I just thought this was like a really interesting thing. Like, hey, if I can get it, I'll get it. And like, I'm sure like I can find a situation where I'll use them. So, so yeah, that's where we landed here. All right, this concludes the 5th package. Thank you guys for watching me open packages. So back to our regularly... Whoa, my gosh. I just dropped a bunch of switches. That was not closed. Oops. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. I think I dropped at least one more. Down here. What we were planning on doing today is... the very first thing is I want to... Yeah. What I want to do is I want to break down all of these switches. They're super dirty. So it's just going to have to be a part of it. So these are black Alps. I desoldered these from an AT101 non-Windows key version. A Win keyless version, and it was pretty challenging, but we figured out a little process there. And now once I actually got them out of there, I noticed that they're super dirty. So we're gonna start by just like trying to see, can we break this down very easily, and then can we clean it? So take a look at all the parts here. All right, we have the tactile leaf. We have the little leg assembly. We got springs. We got sliders. And we got housings. So there's like a lot of little pieces to this. So we're gonna have to like, I don't even have enough containers right now. But what I guess we can do is put all the metal pieces in one, I suppose, and then just put all the plastic pieces in their own containers, because we're only just going to be cleaning these plastic parts. Whew. Okay, another thing too is that all these legs are bent. So let me go and get some pliers. I think that might be helpful in just straightening out these pins so that things don't just get all crazy on us. Now I gotta look for my pliers because they don't seem to be in here. Yeah, they here. Where'd I put them? There they are. just bend these like straighter. Bend these straighter. This thing should pop out a little bit more easily, one would hope. Alright, I don't know, maybe I should go in a specific order here, but maybe we'll bend the legs first straight. Kind of assembly line this. One task at a time here. Let's check to see that I'm actually even doing this thing correctly. It should be straight enough. These I thought I'd already done, but let's make them straighter. Like the whole damn thing, all these legs were like bent over, so that they could like sort of hold, I guess, the keyboard assembly all in place through the use of these alps legs. So they push the switches through the plate, and then they push the legs through the PCB, and then they bend them over, I guess, to just like hold it and keep things in place before they actually solder it, however it is that they solder it. And yeah, you hate bent legs. I mean, it's like we got a big club here. I feel like the only people who like the legs bent are the people who are doing the assembly. I guess like it makes sense. I mean, I'm fortunate to like have, you know, electronic soldering equipment that just makes this a little easier, especially in the form of, you know, my latest big desoldering station. Definitely helps out with being able to extract that a little bit more easily. So I quite like that. There's a lot of junk on here. Let's clean this out so it doesn't look all crazy. Shouts out Kiwi. Alright, a little less crazy now. Straightening out all these legs. This is gonna be like a little bit annoying having to do this like 200 times. But again, it's part of the process, I suppose. I'm just curious, it's like I run the ultrasound. Like the whole reason why I want to do this first is because I just figured that like I could run the ultrasonic cleaner while I'm doing other things. Whew. That's ridiculous, man. Went out today with Ada, and I had Shake Shack for the first time in a couple years. Pretty good. It's been too long. not realizing I had it. Warm thoughts. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night. We are rebending some of these black alps legs straight, bending them back into proper place here. Part of that is so that we can open these guys up and then try to ultrasonically clean the plastic parts of these. Warm thoughts. I hope you're doing well. I've been listening to that Vince Staples self-titled album like over and over again. It's been on repeat. Vince Allen's game keeps getting better. Better with every listen, yeah. Split back. Yeah, you split backspace off it, I'm guessing. I'll be honest, there's like the two songs where he's singing a little bit more, and I don't like them as much as the other songs. It's Are You With That and Lil Fade. But all the other ones, it's like, oh my god. So good. So good. But they'll grow on me. I think the whole thing will grow on me. I also just love how short it is. Favorite sun downtown? I like Just gotta sit through the rest of this boring meeting, so I'll be lurking, catch you soon. Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thanks for the lurk. So another thing here is that I'll need only, 60 of these, but we're still going to try to clean all of them, just because why the hell not? It's dirty, you know? Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. I is a little itchy and try not to touch it with all the stuff that I'm touching. Maybe like 2/3 of the way of just bending all of these legs. back into place. For those just tuning in, thank you and welcome. We opened mail for like an hour. Now we're finally starting our tasks here. Bending these switch legs back into place so that we can more easily remove the leg assembly, like the leg leaf assembly. We open it up, which we're doing to ultrasonically clean all the plastic parts. Pretty much damn near every single one has these bent legs, which I'm surprised that like could lift off when you're removing it from the PCB and the plate. PCB specifically. This is the first of many alps tasks, many of which we might not be able to get to. Give me a second here. Alrighty. We got here to the left side a couple of oversized containers for capturing all these different parts. To my right side, we got a package we opened up last Thursday here. Latest edition of my workspace here is G Pro wireless Superlight in white. It's like always the one that like sells out real fast. So I just felt like I had to get it, even though I feel like it matches less with the rest of all of my stuff. I just found it would be nice to have. Alright, last one. Oh, this one's wild. Everything is like completely... That don't look right. I think we might put this in the bad pile. That doesn't even look right. It's crazy how it was the last one that was bad. Alright, let's try this out now. So all these guys here have had their legs re-straightened, and that whole thing just lifts off way more easily. Alrighty. And these are like hard to tap into. It's like these black alps are just like super tight. case anyone wants to see more closely how I'm organizing this, we shift all this over a bit. I'm pretty sure I just shifted that in the wrong direction. Ah, we're good. It's gonna make this the easiest. Still trying to figure that out. See if we could speed up workflow here. There's a little process here now. I think it's becoming a little bit more second nature here. Throwing in all the metal stuff together. Interesting result this time around. So it would appear that this didn't come out quite as cleanly, maybe because it wasn't bent back into place perfectly. Or maybe because there's a little too much solder. We'll see how we can assemble that one a little bit later, which will be in a couple days, I think. Damn, some of this is really gross. It's like I want to like pre-clean it before it like enters in the ultrasonic bath. And look at this. Look at this nonsense here. It's disgusting. I can pick it off with anything. Hey, thank you for the shout out, Frank. Appreciate that. Ooh, another one of these. Too much solder on the legs. Not bent far back enough. We got it. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Hope everyone's had a nice relaxing weekend. Back to the grind tomorrow. Helen like needs work. Trying to straighten some of these for at least maybe later. Crazy how much like crud is in here. My day off, if I don't get pics of the stuff I got recently, I'm gonna hate myself. Ah. That's interesting. I feel like... Oh man, there's like too much solder on here. I feel like there's always just so much going on with me that it's like, no, I don't even think I can get pics. That's a whole thing I gotta set aside time for. Always something going on with me. Frustrating, either not in the mood, busy, or working. Ooh, let's just go. Drop the spring in there. Now we're running across a lot of these guys. Hang on, I just thought of something here. I'm actually really quite curious. Okay, good. I was like worried that like, is this tracker counting like steps for me like moving my arms all crazy? And luckily it's not. Spring popped out in the wrong place. There's a lot of switches, man. This is crazy. There's like 100 switches in here. Can you believe that? Oops, I've been dropping them in here. Stoddle Keeves, welcome and hello. Glad you could make it. We are attempting to disassemble some these black alps we desoldered last week. So we can try to clean these. Some of these have a little bit of an issue of being able to be removed. A little silly. Do an alp scan? Yep. Yep. I realize it's funny because I do so much alp stuff. But it's like, to be perfectly honest, alps doesn't comprise much of my collection percentage-wise. But it's just like it's always what like I gravitate towards, at least I feel like recently, for a long while. Will you join DCS Pingmaster? I'd be excited for basically anything Alps for sure. I saw that there's an IC for like Alps white on black, so I mean like that's a for sure. Pingmaster, I'm not. So the thing is, I'm not typically into like I think it's a two-tone set, right? Like mods and alphas are different colors. I'm not usually into that, but the thing is, whenever anything Alps comes up, it's like I kind of know that I have to, like, it's something like I gotta support, you know. I missed out on DCS Yuri. It's Alps Valley, yeah. So I'm gonna get in on that for sure. For that reason. Like even though I'm not a big two-tone guy. I didn't get in on DCS Alps Yuri. I did buy one set from somebody's second hand. But there's a little bit of an issue. I'm still working my way to get a proper 7U spacebar. The set that I got had two 625s, and I knew it in advance. But we gotta go and correct it. So I'm working my way, trying to find somebody who will. Let's take a look at that. I want to look at DCS Pingmaster again. Is it I'm wondering how far it is in the IC phase. It does look really clean for sure. It's got that beige look, right? Looks real good. That is crazy clean. Relegendables. So damn good. Look at that. You see that right there? Oof. 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 All of that HHKB kidding on here, baby. Looking so good. So good. Two-tone. Yeah, I mean, on top of that, too, it's like beige two-tone is like always more, in my opinion, more palatable than other two-tones. So it's like you can bet, like I'm in like a bunch of CRP sets. When I look at the IC, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get in. But when I see Alps compatible, I'm big Sag. Wait. So you like how it looks, but you're not an Alps person. Is that what I'm getting at from this type of conversation? Let's take a look here. I see. Let's see. I like this poo poo pee pee keyboard carnival. I don't have any Alps boards. I saw my KB Paradise V60 a long time ago. Right on. I still have mine, but I don't really like it because I don't like non-HHKB layouts. Oh, okay. So this is August. Nice. Vala Supply, right on. Okay, I didn't actually see that part. I wonder what the timeline's supposed to be like. Oh damn, you can change the color of the webpage for Geek Hack. Yeah, well, this is a funny thing. So let me go back and explain that right after this. But there's an IC for DCS Alps white on black, which I'm really excited about too. Base got everything that I personally need. But yeah, need to get an Alps board for myself, right on. Yeah, so the funny thing about this Geek Hack theme is this one's like beige. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, so it's black and like this orange by default. And the funny thing is that like this is what it was before. I guess Geek Hack had a big migration in like 2012. But when they first hit off that big migration, it ended up being that beige theme, and people hated, like, it's just like, well, this doesn't even look like Geek Hack. But I've always just like used it because when I joined around that 2012 time, this is what it looked like for me. So I've stuck with it. But I guess they might have changed the default theme back to that black, and like I can't stand the black. Keycap's so hard to find. Yeah, I mean, how can you change the color? Ooh, it's a good question. Hovering over, let me check to be sure. Here we go. So you go to, I don't really want to show it, but it's like there's this bar at the top here that says profile, then you go down to account settings, you click on that, and then I'm not going to show that. But let's see. There's something where it's like this thing that says modify profile, or sorry, yeah, modify profile, and then you can go to look and layout. Yeah, there's this thing that says modify profile, look and layout, and then there's like a couple of different. I didn't realize they had so many different themes here. Whoa, that's pretty crazy. You got the board default, which is the black nostalgia. I guess that's how many people are using that. I've never seen this one, the orange, but I guess I'm using the thoriated, but there's also the austere. Wow, so few people are using this one. But I kind of want to try this. This is, I do not like this. Whoa. A Bay Area sniping. Right on. All right. I don't like that look, really, to be perfectly honest. I am probably going to change that. Let's try that austere real quick. Nope. Not a fan of that one either. We're going to go back to thoriated. Whoa. Thoriated. Thorium is a naturally occurring low-level radioactive element. Okay. Kind of wishing there would be different colors. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot there. Okay. Gonna continue along now. Had a nice little break there. Yeah, it's pretty simple for like an older decade plus you know, like bulletin board style forum. So whoops. Continuing along with breaking all this down, just putting all the metal stuff into something. Trying to open this all up so we can ultrasonically clean it. Hope everyone's been doing well. One, break apart. Two, clean plastic parts in ultrasonic. Three, just reassemble. I don't think I'm gonna lube these. I think right now, just knowing everything, I'm probably only just gonna lube the green alps, see how that turns out. Wondering how everyone's weekend's been. Just hanging with Ada this weekend. We watched some stuff on. Watching some interesting stuff. Finished out that Fear Street movie series on Netflix. They've been like doing it's like a series of 3, like a trilogy. For the last 3 weeks, they just released like these hour-and-a-half long movies for this series. That was a pretty entertaining series. Horror movies. What cheap Alp switches that you recommend to me start with an Alps build? Ooh, that's a good question. The cheapest, most available, cheapest one would be like an Alps clone called the Matthias. Like if you go to matthias.ca, they sell packs that are really affordable and they're just available there. But a lot of people hate the Matthias switches. Me, I like them, but a lot of people hate them. So I would not recommend them for that reason. Just the fact that other people hate them. But I would recommend them for the fact that I think everyone should try. And just like, think about whether they really like. Tried Matthias silent linear. Yeah. So, those silent linears, Matthias switches, they wobble like crazy, and I guess people hate that. I really don't mind. The silent linear, I like them contingent upon you unsilencing them by removing the dampeners. And that's going to be the next task that we do after opening all this and then getting the ultrasonic cleaner all set up. So I can show how that's kind of done, if you're at all interested. These dampeners also appeared in actual other Alps switches. I think the creams, like Alps cream switches, people often try to undampen. Can you do that actually? Yeah, you can. I'll show that in a little bit. In fact, I can show it like right now, just for the sake of doing it. We'll do it a little bit later too, but I just want to give you the sneak peek. Okay, so I opened this up. I'm going to set off these parts to the side because it doesn't match, but you're going to need one of these tools here. Because the Matthias is lubed from factory, right? Well, so, okay. You know one of these tools to open it up. Are they lubed from factory? It kind of does look like it's lubed as I'm just like opening this up, which is fine. I don't know. To me, honestly, like it doesn't matter that much. But okay, so right here, man, there is a lot of lube. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. The part that irks me the most is the fact that there are these dampeners. So I just opened this up, and this is a Matthias tactile, but the linears have this too. I don't know if you've seen them in red or gray or whatever. But these guys right here, you just peel it off. Other side, there's another one. Just peel it off, and then you're good to go. And then like it becomes like, in my opinion, just like way better. Oh shit, that's it. That is it. Alright. I have to figure out how to get this reassembled. Give me a second. I'll be doing this a little bit off screen here. Right. I did a lot of that off screen, so I apologize for that. But what's cool about Matthias, I believe Taihao make an Alps compatible keycaps. I might look into it later. Yeah, they do. It should be good for most everybody except for myself. Taihao does make Alps compatible keycaps, but it's like just a pretty standard, like 1.25 or like 6.25. Sorry, 6.25. Like 87 or 104 set. That should be like decent for most people. You got to be able to like build your keyboard in that way, which I guess there isn't that bottom row symmetry. For me, my problem is that like there's no opportunity there for anything that resembles an HHKB layout because there's no short right shift available. Need Sangan. Yeah, I get that. I get it. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll provide that. They haven't for the last several years, and I'm guessing that they just will continue to not. Unfortunately. So, and that's kind of the downfall of Alps is that like no one uses it, so there's no widespread support for it. And vice versa. No one is willing to support Alps that heavily because there isn't like that big of a market because no one really uses it. And so when things come around like DCS Pingmaster, like this hopefully perspective white on black DCS, even like DCS Alps Yuri, which I just feel silly for not getting in on earlier, or Alpine Windsor from 6 years ago. It's like I feel like it's one of those things where like you gotta jump in. You gotta jump in because like I'm doing all this Alp stuff. And you gotta support so that like I don't know. Hopefully it'll work out in a way that benefits everybody who wants to be able to try it. So yeah. The way I look at it, at least. I feel like I pinched myself. All right. Still have a bit more left here. Scary thing is just making sure that on all these top housings I didn't leave any of the metal, like the click leaves or just anything else like that in here. So I'll do another check when we're done, but I saw one where I'd forgotten. Is there any good Alps compatible 60% PCBs? Yes. Right now, what I believe should be available is if you go to keepmeup.com, they do provide a 60% Alps PCB last I checked. It's definitely available for me here being in the States. I think you guys ships from California. But I'm hoping that this store does international. But yeah, it's cool. It's already like pre-flashed with VIA, 60%. Has a lot of layout compatibility for sure. So check that out. Oh my god. Do any numpad POBs for Alps exist? What is a POB? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with the POB acronym. Do any Alps numpads? Oh, PCB. Whoopsies. I I am not aware of any. Yeah, I'm not sure. That'd be cool though. Damn, this thing really stuck in here. Let me see if I can smash this out. Some pliers. KVD fans, you listening? That'd be pretty sick. I don't know. I don't have a KVD pad or anything, so I'm not sure what that PCB looks like. But that would be sick if it did have like alps cutouts. But then you'd also need like alps plates. Oh shit, KP Republic got one Alps compatible PCB. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, check that one out too. One of the my big account would have no choice but to separate their TKL numpad PCBs and Alps compatibility. That would be pretty gnarly for sure. So numpad specifically, yeah. You have options and ways out with like trying to do an Alps TKL. There's some availability out there for it, like as it stands. And also, I mean, like Frank, I'm not sure if he's in here at this current second. But he's approached this problem of wanting to put together like an Alps situation for a TKL given like keycaps that he's harvested. So there's that problem. Alps problem. But if you want to go something like decently easy, is like you can go a pre-built, like you can go a pre-built route with TKLs where it's like you'll probably be going in the fashion of like getting a KB Paradise V80. I believe they do provide an Alps where it has that sort of like Philco PCB design where there's like kind of a lot of space between the num row and the F row. And then past that, I mean, I suppose you can put it in like an aftermarket like Philco style like metal case. Like I do have one of those that I got off like mechanicalkeyboards.com a few years back. I feel like I've disorganized a lot of this, but it's chill. But solution is on its way. I'm so excited for you. Hoping it'll all work well. I'm sure it will. And even if it doesn't, I mean, that just means there's more parts to the solution. back perfectly. There we go.
Yeah.
Whoa! What the fuck? Okay.
Are you still streaming?
I am. Well, I just. It's like been 2 hours. Give me a second here. I gotta switch the sound.
It's late, bro.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm about to go in the elevator. I might lose reception, but we'll see.
All right.
I'm on my way. I'm actually just like on my way home right now. I am an idiot, and I went out and hung out with my friends on a Sunday night.
Oh, yeah, of course. The stream is somewhat entertained by how your voice scared everybody, including myself.
Oh fuck! I'm so sorry.
Nah, don't be sorry. It was actually pretty funny.
I don't think I have a very scary voice though.
Yeah, but it was just loud.
Oh
Like,
shit! I should
yeah.
have been like, oh god,
I,
you know, like something like that. Well, more friendly.
yeah,
More
yeah.
friendly? I can't believe you can still hear me. I'm in the elevator.
I can hear you, dude.
People are probably like, who the fuck is this? I just want to apologize for startling anyone.
Well, I also, another thing too is that like I had you coming out of like my other speakers and it was just like really loud to me.
Oh fuck.
And then I guess like my mic picked that up.
Well, I'm on my way home. I just got to my car. I got a 30-minute drive home waiting for me, and I gotta wake up tomorrow at 6:30 a.m.
Sick, dude. So sick.
But I got this Red Bull at 7-Eleven.
All right.
That should be a little exciting, huh?
A Red Bull.
I
Nice
always
little
get the sugar-free one, but I feel like it doesn't hit as hard.
midnight Red Bull.
Yo, honestly, this drive is no joke, bro.
No joke.
It's no joke.
Startle Keybs local community marketplace keycaps only cost around $250. I'm guessing not USD.
You break any keyboard parts this time around, or what?
I am purposefully disassembling something right now, so I didn't break anything yet.
Nice.
Yeah. Yet. Anyway, what's your favorite energy drink?
What is my favorite energy drink?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't like to drink energy drinks just because I know, like, taurine is probably not good for you. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. You know? Like, what the fuck is taurine? Like, what is that made out of? Like, I guess Red Bull, like, it's like my go-to.
Ah. And Thixus says he can't do Red Bull, but he can do Monster, Bang, and Starbucks.
Are you kidding me? You could do Bang energy, but not Red Bull. That's insane. That's like saying, oh, I don't do Tylenol, but I do cocaine. That's what you just said. Like, that's the most reasonable comparison. That is insane. But hey, you do you. No judgment. No judgment. I had a Bang energy once, and I thought I was gonna fucking have a heart attack. So literally, I took a sip of some cotton candy Bang energy, and I wanted to like just punch myself in the face. That's how much that's how pumped I was. It was like not a good feeling.
For anyone just tuning in, this is Andy, my co-host.
Don't get paid to be your co-host. Don't call me that. I'm just a random guy. I just popped in. I don't even know who you are, bro.
Do you need to be paid? Do you want me to pay you?
Nah, it's cool.
And Thixus
I
says,
wonder if I improve your stream. Like, what people hear me and like, what the hell who is this idiot? And they just like leave. I don't think I help your stream, so you should definitely not pay me. I don't bring any value to your stream. I don't even talk about keyboard stuff. People are just like, I'm here for the keyboards. I'm here for the click clack and the soldering and stuff. And then they're just like, what is this guy rambling about?
I love that. Like, yeah, like in terms of like my keyboard content, like, you know, when I do Splatoon, you'll just be in here saying crazy stuff all the time, and it's just like,
yeah, I don't contribute anything to Splatoon. I don't contribute anything to the keyboard community. I'm just like a guy who goes out and drinks on a Sunday night, and I drunkenly join your voice chat to tell you about like stupid things.
Yeah, like, and then like something would just be literally playing Brawl Stars.
Oh, shit, yo! Shout outs to all the Brawl Stars players out there, if there are any. If you don't play Brawl Stars, like, you're missing out, dog.
Yeah, I don't play Brawl Stars.
Well, you're missing out.
Fun fact, I feel like this is something that I just, it's not that like I'm embarrassed or anything, it's just that I literally forget. I think there's a lot of people, at least in the keyboard community, who might not know this fact about me. I am an on again, off again, top 100 North America Dr. Mario World player.
There's definitely no one watching this right now that plays Dr. Mario. I will put my life on the line to, like, there's no fucking way. There's literally no way.
There were points where I got into like the top 10. We got, I think it says we got someone famous on the stream, top 100. There are times I cracked the top 10, NA, but for the most part now it's like I don't keep up. Like, a big thing is you gotta play a lot to like consistently be that high, and it's just like I got too many things going on. I've been re-cracking the top 100 recently, which is.
You know why? Because no one fucking plays that game.
Bro, there's a lot of people who play that game, dude. A lot of people out there playing Dr. Mario. At least 200. At least.
You know who's playing that game? Bots.
Bots? I think it's all bots.
Yes.
But you know what's crazy is that, like, you look at the top 100 in the world, and it's like they're all Japanese players, and then like number 99 or number 100 is the #1 guy in North America. It's crazy.
Well.
All right. So we finished all of this, opening all of this stuff, so we can safely move this out of the way. We got each of these guys here, and I guess we'll just choose. We'll do this last, the stems. We're probably gonna start with these. Okay, so we got here this guy. So just dump all of this in. Just goes like that, I guess. Close all the way. Yep. All right. So I'll plug this in somewhere. I'm gonna pour some warm water in here. And also some denture tablets.
Damn, I can't wait to go just like lay down and do nothing for like an hour and then knock out.
I think you should lay down and do nothing for multiple hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did earlier today.
Alright. Got the denture tablets, the Polydent. I grab like a little mug of water. Warm water. Alrighty. I don't know how much people usually drop in here. I'm probably gonna do like 2. I don't need this whole thing. Got a 2-pack right here. Oh shit. Apparently the max amount of time is 480 seconds. How much is that? 8 minutes?
Chris, you watched the Space Jam movie yet?
Not yet. Is it good? I saw your brief review. You liked it, right?
It's good if you expect nothing good out of it.
Okay, got it.
Like, you can't go into the movie thinking like, oh, LeBron James is gonna have an Oscar-winning performance. You know, like you can't go into it thinking like, wow, whoever wrote the story is a fucking genius. Like, if you just have low expectations, it's very entertaining.
Got it.
But like, if you're like a critic that's like very like nitpicky, like, oh, like, oh, why does this, you know, like, why does the music not match up with this, the scene of this part? Like, I don't know, like, I don't know what movie nerds sound like.
Basically, you're saying it's not for people who like cinema.
Well, the thing is, visually, this film is very impressive.
Okay.
Like CG wise, I was like, wow, that looks really good. So cinema wise, like visually, like I think it's as good as it could be. But like, if someone's looking for like a deep story and like to connect with something, like, yo, get the fuck out of here, you know? Like, the main character is Bugs Bunny, bro. Come on.
Frank is asking.
Yeah, I like.
Whoa, what's up?
Go ahead.
Oh no, Frank is asking how long do I clean this for? As I'm doing 8 minutes per part, so it's gonna be about 24 minutes between all these. But I gotta dry off stuff in between each session. All right, keep going, Andy.
Dude, I have nothing more to say, bro.
Thank you.
It's an excellent movie for like someone who doesn't give a fuck about movies.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be a movie snob and watch this movie. You're not gonna enjoy it.
All right. Makes
But
sense.
I thought it was really cool how like they made a lot of references and jokes to stuff that like, oh, I'm like, oh, that was really clever. To give you like I don't want to. It's not really a spoiler, but for example, like, you remember that one time where LeBron James was like hosting a basketball camp and then he got dunked on?
Yeah.
And then like they didn't allow like footage of that camp to be released on the internet.
Uh huh.
They like made fun of stuff like that.
Got it. I
It's
see.
like you have to really know like basketball and like I don't know, just like to get a lot of the jokes. Like a casual fan would not understand a lot of the jokes.
Got it.
So I kind of really appreciated that, how they like reference a lot of like very more niche things, I guess. I don't know how to really explain it, but like you'll definitely understand every reference, and then understanding the references, you appreciate it more, right?
Got it. Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah, I like definitely enjoyed like it like made me chuckle. I'm like, oh, haha, cool, you know. My niece really liked it.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, she was watching it and she's like, this is sick. Wow, sick. And she's just like very impressed by like everything because she's 4, you know.
Wow, Hayes is getting old now.
Wait, I lied. She turns 4 in October.
Ah, okay.
Wait, no, she's already. Oh shit, I don't remember how old she is. I think she's. Oh shit, I don't know. I think she's. She's 4. Wait, no, she's. Ah, damn, I don't know. I'm a bad uncle, huh? Yeah. I don't know, man. Who cares?
Let's do 5 more. Fuck it, we can just do all of these. Okay, we're gonna do all these. Ah, man, I need more containers. Ooh, how do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna move all of this over. Damn, all these man. We in some trouble here. Here we go. Little teppanyaki tray, bowl tray thingy. I'm wondering.
Teppanyaki? What do you want to say teppanyaki?
Teppanyaki. So I once went to this is it teppanyaki? I went to this like restaurant that was closing down. They were just like selling all their shit. So me and Ada, we just ended up buying like, you know, a bunch of stuff like just chopsticks, bowls, stuff like that. And I ended up using
cool.
like I've been using like some of these like bowls. Like there's like those stackable bowls that they use for like sauces. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah,
they
sauce
also
tray.
they also came with like a tray for those types of bowls. So now I just like I use that for like
This is like a liquidation sale where like they're shutting down, so they're getting rid of all their stuff.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I bought all of that, or I bought all this stuff, and then like now I use like some of those like little bowls as like containers for keyboard stuff.
Very smart.
Yeah. Oh my god. Struggling here. What the? These leaves are like not so good. Am I crazy? There we go. Oh my god.
Is Ada a night owl like you are?
Not really, no. What the hell? Hey, what do I do with those?
'Cause I feel like you're like you always leave hella late.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I feel like I'm a night owl too, but like I don't know. Lately, I've been like just knocking out like pretty early, just 'cause like I do so much shit during the day. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I really need sleep. But a lot of times I would like, when I was like younger, I would like go out and party and like whatever. I'd be like dead tired, right? And then the moment I would get home, I would just like wake up and I'm like, wait, why am I like have all this energy all of a sudden? And I just like play Brawl Stars for like 2 hours.
All right. Seems to be good here. All right. I've only done like 3 switches. I don't know how to do this like faster yet. I don't recall how I've done this fast. All right. The 90 or the 8 minutes finally finished here. Let's gonna lift this out. These guys, oh, you guys gotta see. These guys should all be clean. There's all this crud at the bottom, and now I have to figure out how to get this out of here. So, some stuff I guess I'll be doing a little bit off screen. Oh man, I didn't even do my dishes. So it's like, am I gonna be pouring this down the sink?
Oh, there's this like really weird TikTok trend right now where someone like kind of explained how like, oh yeah, you clean your sink. Well, have you ever cleaned your drain? And then like he like unscrews his drain and shows like how fucking gross it is underneath. And then like ever since then, people keep like just seeing like posting videos of what their drain looks like, and it's actually really gross.
That must be a really nice trend to be watching.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not, like, I watch some weird shit. Like, I don't know why, but I'm really into watching carpet cleaning.
Ah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, it's like oddly satisfying watching like a musty ass, dirty ass like rug or like carpet, and someone like steaming it and like cleaning it or whatever. I don't know. It just like feels good. Like I feel like a sense of relief. Oh, I saw your brother yesterday, by the way.
Oh, without describing where was it?
At a venue that he frequents and like
Got it.
DJs there often.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I like saw him and I was like, "Yo, what up?" And he was like, "Yeah, what up?" And we were just like, "Oh shit," you know. And I was just chilling, and we didn't really talk much because he was like literally DJing. But like, yeah, he was playing some crazy remixes, and I was like, "Bro, like Jimmy, like I don't know how he fucking finds this shit or how he makes it himself, but like he did this like insane like." You know how he like does this thing where he takes like obviously trendy like pop songs or rap songs in today's like day and age, and like he'll like flip it and like use a beat from like the early 2000s over it, and it just like mashes perfectly together. I'm just like, yo, like this shit is fire. And I was just like, he's like really talented, you know, even if he's not necessarily making like these remixes himself, but to be able to like find this shit and like curate it and like play it the way he does is like, it does take some like talent or like an ear to really put on a good show. And
yeah, for sure.
He definitely has a knack for it.
Yeah. By the way, Frank says carpet cleaning is so satisfying, especially when they drain the dirty water at the end.
Wait, who said that?
Frank from chat.
Frank? Hey, shout out Frank, man. I fuck with that guy. Like, he's him vibe. For sure. Like, we'll grab a beer, Frank. We'll talk. I could go hours talking about carpet cleaning, bro.
And Thictious agrees. He says, "Yep." And then Tempest says he likes water blasting and car cleaning better.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I can vibe with that. You know, like when people like get like those high pressure hoses to like clean like cement sidewalks and driveways and shit, like that. I fuck with that heavy. Like it's so awesome. Like it's cool. Like I respect the hustle too. Like these guys like really work hard and like find shit that like people pay for. I'm just like, wow, that's smart to like start these businesses, and then like I like appreciate it, and I'm just like, yeah, I support.
Frank says yes, yes. The hustle's like a whole nother part. Yep. Oh shit. Oh, I guess I'm using this one. The hell?
Oh, I had an app idea the other day, and I want some feedback.
All right.
So I have a friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but let's say it starts with a J. Just call him Jay. He has a really strong knack for like being really good at navigating, like street names, like directions. Like he never has to use like Google Maps or whatever, and he calls himself self-proclaimed human map quest, right?
All right.
And it's no bullshit. Like no matter where we are, he just like knows where to go, and it's like low-key kind of scary. Like how do you know where to go? Like we've never even been here before, you know?
Uh-huh.
And he's just like very like really good with direction. And then I thought of an app saying like, hey, like you live in this city, right? Why don't you start an app of some sort where like people can like download this app and then they can reach you personally to ask for directions. And then it'd be called like,
This is a dud.
I haven't thought of a good name yet, but like, imagine getting like a personalized message saying like, you just let him know, hey, where you're at, where you want to go, and he'll give you like the best like method of how to get there. And it would just be funny, like, you know, he'll give little personalized messages. I feel like obviously it's only for like the surrounding area of like where he's at, but like I don't know. I think I'm onto something. personalized directions. Like that's not a thing. That doesn't exist. Hey, whoever's fucking watching this shoot, don't steal this shit. I'll find you. I'm gonna sue you.
That, I mean, all right. Sure.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna sue you, but I'll definitely get upset.
I feel like there's a lot to this that is like missing as part of the business. I don't know. Just my sense. All right, catching up on chat. Tempest says, in terms of talking about the water blasting or car cleaning, says, I love to do it myself until I've been doing it for 3 hours and have only done 1/5 of my driveway.
Wow. That's what you call focus.
Vinsanity, what's this machine? Yeah, Cujo, welcome. It is an ultrasonic cleaner. We're cleaning out these housings and stems, like the plastic parts of these alp switches. Cujo, I just want the stream to load. Cujo says, let's clip this so that you have evidence for your copyright.
Yeah, thank you. Whoever that is, thank you. Like, I definitely need that proof in court, because I will take you to court if you steal my idea.
Personalized, yes. Vinsanity got a link. Let me check here. I'm assuming Vinsanity is asking about the ultrasonic cleaner. I think. Let me find it. Ultrasonic. The one that I have is the non-working. Hold on. Wait a second. Perhaps doesn't exist on Amazon anymore. Did they take it off the market? Like the product page no longer exists. When I search ultrasonic cleaner, it's not there anymore. Well, maybe there's something wrong with it. I bet this, like, did they take it down because this one causes cancer?
Whoa.
That would be pretty gnarly. I have a ruined Alps board at my parents' house. Now how do I invest in this business plan? Need that link. Tried cleaning everything. It was a bad time. It was sitting in my dad's attic for like 30 odd years. Ooh. Tempest, I have an Alps plate and PCB in the mail. Whoop. Better finish cleaning my orange Alps someday. Alright, so while we're getting these ultrasonic cleaning sessions done here, what we've been working on, for anyone just tuning in, we're trying to undampen these Matthias tactile Alps clones. We are...
What?
What?
I have no idea what that means.
None of what I said makes any sense, does it?
I am the literal worst. I'm literally the worst co-host. I have nothing to contribute regarding keyboards.
Dude, you're doing a good job. So what I'm doing right here with my hands right now is undampening these Matthias tactile switches. Meanwhile, what's being cleaned is a separate batch of switches. They're black Alps from a Dell AT101 that have been completely broken down. The housings, all the plastic parts, the housings and the stems, they need some work. Were those denture tabs you put in? Yeah. Wait, oh, what am I doing? This one was already done. Am I mad? What have I done? Alright, this is goofy. Sorry about this. I pulled out a switch from my finished batch for some reason. How long you run the cycle for? About 8 minutes. This is like the longest one. I'm just trying to get it hopefully as clean as possible. Might not even need this whole thing.
I'm almost home.
Sick. It's time for some Brawl Stars.
I'm probably gonna hang up soon. You know, maybe I'll be back. Maybe I won't. You just gotta like, follow, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest news.
Yeah.
Just trying to help out, you know, co-host stuff, you know.
Guys, if you like what you're watching,
do other streamers have co-hosts? This is kind of like a weird thing, no?
Yeah. Sure they do.
Oh, I mean, like, usually the people that are, like, gaming and they'll have friends that they play with and they're all in a voice chat together. So that's kind of like a same thing, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Except I don't say anything useful.
And you've been, like, actually, like, video-wise on my stream all of, like, once or twice ever.
But yeah, I don't watch your stream, dude. I'll play it. Like, I'll have it on, but I don't watch it because I'm usually playing Brawl Stars. Alright. Well, I'm out. Peace.
Alright, peace.
Have fun on the rest of your stream. Farewell to all the other viewers. You have a good night.
Peace, dude. Alright, and Thixus says, damn, I'm hungry. Everyone gift 100 subs or we'll never know if CG String gets them. Shouts out Cujo. Hey, thank you for that shout out. Man, this is very looby. Very looby. Like tons of this like factory lube here. All right, Also, by the way, I wouldn't put it past Andy to have just like said all of his goodbyes only to just come back and surprise us again. So, like just keeping that open as a possibility. It's Andy, for what it's worth. Night Moo. Oh. Damn, I like hardly do any of these before like an 8-minute session finishes. That's crazy. I'm getting nowhere. Like, look how many I've done, how many I still need to do. I think there's like at least like 80 in here. Thank you, Cujo. Appreciate that. Alright. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, I'm doubtful we'll get past these 2 tasks tonight when there were 5. But it's cool. I think definitely one of them I kind of wanted to do on another night anyways. The other 2 is like I'm fearful of doing them any night, so I realized I never actually hosed down that first batch of things I was trying to set to dry. I should probably do that. Alright, give me a second, guys. Some slight maintenance here. I'm not on screen. Lighting might change a little bit. Apologies for all this. Rinse off a little bit more. These bottom housings that we did a little bit earlier, I just forgot to rinse out all of this of the denture tablety minty water. So I'm gonna work on that right now. Apologize for the off-screenness. Yeah. We're sorting this out as best we can. Cleaning this out. Ready for the final cleaning session here. The final 8 minutes for which I'll get no other concurrent work done because I'm super slow. Alrighty. Move the light back into place. Alrighty, we're back. Okay. So I'm working as hard so the DGen never switched off. Obviously, I'd only ever get someone Luby with their consent and in a COVID-safe way. Will Annie pop once again to talk to Chris? Will Chris be able to finish the album before the stream ends? Tune in for the next time for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Bruce Falconer outro. We're continuing to go along. I pay no mind. All right. Now here's an issue I have. I tried this last time around too. I got these alps stems. I feel like, is there a lube on it? I have no clue. It doesn't look like it. It might be like possibly some kind of a dry lube. So that's the first issue of like maybe considering whether or not I want to clean it. To me, it's like fine, whatever, I'll do it. But another issue is that like there's this like perfectly fitting like, you know, colander strainer situation going on here, right? But these guys like pass through, which is like super annoying. So it's like I'm gonna lift this out and then all the shit's gonna like, you know, come out the bottom. So well, I guess we just have to do it because what other choice is there? Maybe done this earlier, but drop in the tab first. Do I need more than one tab if like the plastic pieces here are so small? Let's see how it goes. I don't think I dropped any. Let's just go with one. It's fine. Let's use some new warm water. Alright. That's fine at that point. Alright. 8 minutes, let's get it. Alright. Try this out here. Speed things up. I'm also on the side curious separately about what position, like what makes the wobble happen. I'm guessing maybe it's the top housing. I want to find that out. Now I'm like curious. So we're gonna take a brief aside here. So I'm pulling all this stuff out. And I'm curious what's the effect of me just like switching stems? Switching all of this. What causes the wobble? more specifically. Let's put, and I hope I don't like get these all mixed up here. Okay, so the Black Alps Spring is the shorter one with like the more dense coils. Okay, while we're at it, we'll pull these dampeners off. If I put the gray stem in the black housing and then refit all the rest of this stuff back in, I guess take that assembly off as well. Oof. I don't know if this is even gonna work properly. I'm not even like putting this assembled back together in a way that makes sense. There's a lot of ultrasonic buzzing right now. I don't know if y'all hear that. Is it the stem tolerance? Hold on. None of this is really working the way that I'm anticipating it to. Let me try putting a black stem into the top housing. Oh my god, everything's all looby. It's crazy. So the construction is pretty different, like these complicated Black Alps versus what we have going on for Matthias housings. So it's like now I'm just like kind of left to wonder, like, hey, will this work? Just trying to put the stems in, or like do a stem swap. It's like, while we're here, we might as well. Thing is, I don't know what happened here, but it seems kind of like, I think this might have gotten ruined in some capacity. I don't think this is even, this might just be a busted up switch at this point, so we may want to get rid of this, unfortunately. This is like kind of broken. Not to say that, I mean, I'm already like trying to do some ridiculous stuff here. Let's try a different one. These pieces might still be good to some extent. Black stem back in there. I get this feeling that is the stem undersized? Is that what causes Matthias wobble? So curious, because what's really cool, if that really is the case, we have some, I have some possible solutions for it. I thought it was the housing. No, it's still pretty wobbly. Maybe a little less though. I just realized now though that like I'm cleaning all this up, so Let me see if I have more black alps. I think I had some black alps that were potentially bad, so I didn't even take them out. Let's check this out. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's turn the ISO up a little bit more. Okay, so here's some black alps. This is like just plain black alps that I didn't get to cleaning, but let's grab. Oh shit! Just dropping everything. All right, so here's some black alps. That's how wobbly it is. Now here's some. Oh, I guess that finished. That was 8 minutes. Here's some Matthias Alps. I don't know if you can tell that that might just be a little bit more wobbly. Grace! Saying hello before I sleep. I appreciate you coming. Thank you. Hello and welcome. Thank you, thank you. We're just messing with some Alp stuff right now tonight. As we were a continuation of last Thursday. Just trying out a few things here. Just trying to see if this is as wobbly as it was. It's hard to tell. See if I can go grab some keycaps. But Grace, welcome. Thank you. And if you gotta go quick, I appreciate you dropping by. Very, very kind of you. I got some keycaps here. I do have some keycaps here. All right, let's try these out. This is more just becoming experimentation at this point. I don't know. It's like I'm very doubtful I'm gonna get these done in a timely fashion. So we're just kind of turning this into a little bit more R&D, really. Okay. Okay. So just real quick here. This is Black Alps. It wobbles a bit. Here's Matthias Alps. It wobbles a lot. Let's go back to this. And turn the ISO back down. This is Black Alps. It wobbles a bit, but not as much as Gray Alps, or these Matthias clones. It's the best way here. Now, when I put in a black slider or a black stem in, we still get the whole around the world situation going on. It might be that stem. That I didn't know. Black. Stock Matthias. Huh. I'm like pretty pleasantly surprised. Okay, so this is pretty crazy because I have a bunch of Nexus sliders, like the Nexus stems and housings. And so one thing I think about is if I'm harvesting like, or if like I have to swap out the stems from any given alps switch, then I have like leftover stems, which I guess I can use to replace these with. And so I'm continuing to just try to find out, like, can we like visibly see a difference between the stems? These might become more closely resembling like alps, like simple alps clones, more so than you know, the Matthias stem itself. I don't know. I don't know if I can like really see a difference with the naked eye. I don't think I see anything. I don't know. I'm like trying to spot it. I don't really see it. It's like I obviously there's a difference in the construction here where there's like a space for dampening on Matthias tactile. But other than that, I'm less certain. I also didn't realize that these black alps have an orientation. Shoot. I don't know which way points to what now. Take a look. I'm gonna open up another one. So maybe I can use my leftover stems from doing a couple of Nexus builds and use them in place of what we want to use for Matthias. Okay, so the little slot faces like the legs, I guess. The little cutout slot and a sprue. I don't know how easily that's seen here. Okay, I'm saying this for my own records when I watch the VOD. Okay, there's a little sprue mark where the little like square cutout at the bottom is. This is supposed to face like the back legs. On this side, there's no such sprue, nor is there like any like bottom cutout. And that faces the other leaf that has no legs. So that's my note to self. And if any of you guys are here for the next times that I actually do whatever it is that I do, you guys are welcome to remind me of that. Noted. Thank you. Thank you. Probably won't remember. All right, but there's always the VOD. There's always the VOD. Shit, did I even put that in the right way this time? I think I literally, as I said it, put it in the wrong way. Ah. So do not depend on me for that. All right. Okay, so this is really cool information that we've just sort of learned now. All right, cool. Am I missing? What am I missing? Did I just lose a black? Where did I put that other black stem? Oh, here it is. It's hard to see because it's all dark. Alright, so that goes like that. That goes like that. This guy back in. Alright. This concludes all of these pour switches. I mean, we might end up redoing these switches at some point. Now that I think about it. Wow. All right. There's quite a bit. There's quite a bit to do that, you know, I'm pretty slow. But this has got me like definitely wondering pretty hard here. So I'm gonna punch all these back in. I'm left to wonder, like, man, am I even doing the right thing right now? I have some orange alps stems. Like, my plan was, I got these orange alps, and I wanted to nexusify them. And so you replace the stems, and now I just have these like orange stems. But if the stem is like, you know, if the situation is that you can just replace the stem here and have it wobble less, then maybe it might be worth it. What do you guys think? Damn, this leaf got borked. Lot to think about. I'm gonna go try and grab it. I just like has me too curious. Also, this thing has been done. This thing right here has been done. I think there's a small solution to how to deal with that. I have another colander. I should hopefully catch this a little better. Alright, cleaning these out. Be back at my desk in a second. Alright. Airing that out. I'm gonna be looking for these orange stems. What did I do with them? Huh. What have I done? Oh, I see them. Alright, so we've got these orange stems and these tops. And it's like, how compatible are these things? Oh, what's crazy is that they are pine also. That completely eluded me. That's crazy. Wait, that's really wild. I might want to use... Man. Oh, man, there's so much going on here. Okay, so we have these... I have these pine orange alps housings that I'm meaning to replace with the Nexus top housings. So my guess is, like, I can Frankenstein all of these. I can make my black alps with these pine top housings, and by pine that's referring to, I guess, these two guys here that are like flappy, as opposed to... I have to deconstruct this guy again. Just... God damn, come on. Pulling apart these black alps here. Take a look. These are two Alps top housings. Let me brighten up the ISO. And you can see that there's a little difference because this is called bamboo for what shape you do see. And the one on the left is called pine, which is like there's these two flappy things on each side. And I guess people like pine better. People think pine feels better. I don't know if that's true because I feel like I haven't personally even tried enough. But what's crazy is that, like, my whole intent was I got these orange alps. There's, you know, the tactile leaf within them. There's the whole construction. And I was going to swap out the stem and the top housing for the Nexus versions of them. I wonder what it's like if I tried reconstructing this with the pine top. Let's try it out. And I know that, like, everything here is like dirty. Let's see if there's, like, if I can feel a difference. I think I can. I think there's a difference. I might actually go with this plan. But the pine housing on the Black Alps, put the Nexus housing on the Orange Alps, and then put the orange stem into the Matthias switch. I actually quite like this idea. So now, meanwhile, damn, just making all these discoveries today. Pull this guy out. Let's open this up and grab an orange stem. Who's out there? Hey, Sans, welcome, welcome. I'm wondering if anyone out there is like Frankensteining alp switches like in this way. This is pretty wild. I've kind of discovered here. But Sans, welcome, welcome. Let's try this out yet again. How are you, man? I'm doing good. What you doing? We are just doing some... We were trying to perform a task, but we're going really, really slowly. And I feel like at this point now, I've kind of went off on this tangent of now just investigating a few things. All right. So here's the situation. This is a undampened Matthias Alps, and like this is me pressing down from this sharp corner of this keycap. So I'm getting a lot of hits, but it's like there's a lot of wobble. When I have Frankenstein the orange Alps into it, orange Alps stem, there's definitely, I feel like, less wobble. And I can still, like, there's still my ability to actually hit from the corner. It's the stems. The stems are, I guess, undersized on Matthias. That is awesome. Alp switches, yep. We've also then Frankensteined pine orange housing. Second here. Pine orange housing onto these black Alps. We're trying this out too. In comparison to bamboo black. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. It's I think one is better than the other. This is bamboo. This is pine, and I feel like there's like more, or there's something different about like the upstroke when it returns. Oh, it's mail day for me too. Right on, right on. It's a little less mushy on the upstroke. 3 GMK caps, 3 sets? Or like 3 individual keycaps. EPBT Modernja is downstairs, but I'm really lazy. 3 keycaps, okay. What keycaps are they? Damn, this is super cool. Whew. Novelties based on my country, Singapore. Okay, right on. Whew. I am shocked. I am so shocked. shocked by these discoveries, but also like it really flips around a lot of these plans. Shooketh. Lucky hoping GMK ups their production. Nah, this was run a long time ago. Someone just decided to sell off a whole load of them and donate the proceeds to charity. Right on. Sick. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so with that said then, I'm so curious now. Like I think I might have to just pause on some of this because what I might want to do, class starting soon. Right on. Sans, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. What I might want to do now is, so I have a situation where I'm going to want to build more. I'm gonna want to do more builds. I already have currently a build that uses like the linear Matthias Alps, but they're like undampened. But I'm now curious here, like, can we reduce some of that wobble by replacing all of that with like re-stemmed? Then I'm also curious because, like, you know, we're gonna do this tactile thing too, so it's like we got to re-stem, you know, there as well. But I'm also wondering, like, what do the clickies look like? I do have clickies coming in the mail, Matthias clickies, and I'm just like, do they suffer from the same wobble problem? Because if they do, it's like, oh man, should I find more possible stem situations to redo? Now, another thing that I think I've also failed to try here is taking one of these guys and then putting in the Matthias stem in there and just seeing if that's what introduces the wobble there. So I'm now curious about that. Take out the dampeners. Shoving these springs back in. Let's try this out. Does this instantly become wobbly? Is the question. Struggling to even just get this on for some reason. For real? I'm struggling to actually mount a keycap on this for some strange reason. There we go. Oh my god, it's the stem. Who knew? I didn't know. I actually, I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect because it's not that I assumed it was the housing before today. When I started thinking about it real hard, it's like, hey, maybe this makes sense. That's incredible. Man, I wonder now. Oh man, so many things that I have to rethink now. Crazy. All right, my mind is thoroughly blown, and it's like I have to definitely, like I was saying, rethink a lot of stuff. It is now truthfully 2 a.m. So I think I might want to wrap up a little bit. I think I'm gonna wrap up at this point. All right, guys, I appreciate everyone being here. We did like 1 out of 5 or 6 tasks tonight. But just wanted to punch in a couple of these commands here. The Discord, if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, notifications for when I go live and all that would be cool. Discussions for all of this stuff. So check that out. By the way, I also have this film photography service for developing and scanning. I recently just did another client's work here, and I'm really happy to be able to have done that. I feel really lucky to. Check that out. Competitive pricing. Hopefully quick-ish service. Check it out. And finally, bits and subs. Any donations you guys send over, I really appreciate. If you want to be able to support me, we got a couple of cool emotes, but also I send off the revenue over to the San Francisco Marin Food Bank. If you want to donate directly to them, I also have that link there. Get more bang for your buck in that way. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. We might be back tomorrow, but we'll just kind of see. We'll see how things go. I got a few things to think about here, so until then, good night from San Francisco. I see someone I haven't rated before, so we're gonna check them out. It's Booty GA. So good night, guys.